Hi guys! I don't know if that first part got cut off. I'm really new to this and I'm kind of really nervous about recording a video, but a lot of my friends do it, and not that you should be like jumping off the bridge because your friends do it, but I think it's kind of fun. I get to interface a little bit with you guys. You can see how obnoxious and annoying I probably am, so this may be the first or last video you ever watch of mine, but I just want to try something new. And I haven't done a My Week in Books, my version of like a stacking the shelves and all that jazz, for a long time. I don't know why I got really lazy about it, and then I just, 1 week went by, 2 weeks, but it doesn't matter. So here I am, and I'm excited. So I hope I'm not completely obnoxious, but I kind of did the last like few weeks of books that I've gotten and read and are really excited about. So let's start with my borrowed. This book I did read. I read it on 2 nights of a week that I worked, so I have a few hours to read maybe after, you know, wiping A. For those of you know, I'm a nurse, so it's not the most glorious job, but I love it. So I read on my work week, and if I can get a book done on my work week, it kind of just proves how good it is because I'm not exhausted and I want to read it. So that book was Golden. Yay! This book, the review will be up, I think, in a few weeks. I loved it. The background of my phone that I don't have with me is a picture of one of the pages because the writing is just so inspiring, and it's just really, really good. So if you haven't picked this one up, you should totally read it. The other book, these next two, I'm really super excited for. Second Chance Summer. Yay. I know Rachel, Tiger Lily Rachel has read it, and Jamie, I think, is just finishing it, and I've heard it's a really big tearjerker, and I'm kind of a little bit nervous for it. I know I've got to work my way up to reading it, knowing I'm probably going to cry for a good portion of it, so I got to work my way up to this one. But I'm really excited to read this one. Yeah, it sounds really good. This next one, Nantucket Blue by Leila Howland. Leila? Sorry about that. Betty and Cass have read this. They're obsessed with it. They are an adoration of the author, so I'm really excited to read this. I heard it's a really good contemporary, and it's just realistic. So I'm not a huge contemporary person. Well, all 3 of these actually are contemporary, and I love the first one, but I'm excited. What else do I have? Oh, okay. I'm not the luckiest person in the world, but when I win anything, I am so excited. And this one I have been so looking forward to through Goodreads and Penguin Teen, the Goodreads first winner something. I don't know. But I won, dun dun dun, Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea. I'm not even going to attempt to say the author's name. Okay, I will. April Genevieve Tchokpi or something? Okay. I've been wanting to read this for months. I am so excited to read this. This is probably going to be my next read, actually, after I finish a book that I'm going to show you. So that's that. Yay, winning! Winning. Hashtag Charlie Sheen crazy. Okay. For review, I have, okay, it's kind of jacked to my Kindle. Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken. Oh my gosh, I'm horrible. But this was a huge tizzy at BEA getting this book, this second book from her, and so I looked into it. I have not read the first one. Don't judge me, because I heard from everybody the ending of that book is like the most huge cliffhanger ever. So why would I put myself through that if I didn't have the second book, you know, ready to go? So I have that. I'm probably going to read Darkest Minds soon, because I've heard just the most fantastic things about it. And it's dystopia, right? It's my alley. Let's do this. So I have that. I'm really excited for. And what is one of my weekend books without a good smut book, right? So, Claim Me by Jay Kenner. Oh, there it is. This is the second book in the Starks trilogy. I was really stupid. I requested Complete Me, which I thought was the second book in this series, on NetGalley. Got approved, only to find out it's the last book. Okay, so I got the first book from the library, I bought the second one, and I read the third one last week. Really good. They're not groundbreaking, if anything, but there's actually a plot to it. The characters are actually really well fleshed out, and it's really good, so those reviews will be up soon. But I wanted to include this because I was really excited about it, and it surprised me. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, and I really liked it. So, pick that up if you like smut. Smut Queen right here, so I got this. Okay, you guys. I am ashamed to admit this. I did not own a copy of this because I initially read it as a library copy, but I'm crazy, so if I read a library book, fall in love with it, or if it's part of a series, I will go back and buy it so that I can reread it. Are you guys ready for this? I'm really excited because the third book comes out next month. Crown of Embers by Rae Carson. Whoop, whoop. Oh my gosh, Hector, you guys. Top 10 book boyfriend. I would like to just jump into this book, and I would fight Eliza for him. I would do it. I would. This book was so good. I always say I really, really liked the first book. I loved this book. Loved. Read the first book if only to get to this book. And I've heard the best things about the Bitter Kingdom, and I am fangirling completely over Hector and Eliza, and I'm probably gonna cry when that book comes in the mail. I'm so excited. What I've been reading recently, this was another book that I bought to reread because the sequel came out. Insignia by S.J. Kincaid. You guys follow her on Twitter. She's the sweetest author ever. She's so nice. And this book is fantastic. I just finished rereading it yesterday, and well, a few days ago by the time this video goes live, whatever. And sci-fi, I hate to say what books are similar to, but it is completely similar to, or reminds me, I shouldn't say similar because it's a totally different premise. It reminds me of Ender's Game. Sci-fi geek heaven, love it. This book is just as good. It's so good. And I'm in the middle of Vortex. Yay! I'm so excited. I just love the sci-fi, the battles, the warfare. I think it explained politics in a way excuse me, that kids or young adults, teenagers can understand, because I'm not the brainiest when it comes to politics. I like history, and I'm a dork like that, but politics is not my thing, and this is actually helping me kind of explain some things. So I think it's great when authors can take a super complex idea and explain it in a way that younger people can understand, so they're actually involved in the world. And I think that S.J. Kincaid does a fantastic job of this with her 2 books, because it's a hard concept. Politics, nobody wants to talk about that. Well, I'm sure some people do, but whatever. It's just really, really good, and I'm really excited to finish this. I'm hoping to binge read this today and finish. Lastly, I'm really excited about these. Oh, and I forgot to mention when I started, at the end of this, I have a preview for something that I have been working on for my blog. There's a few more exciting things, so I want to kind of switch things up. I'm excited, but I'll get to that. So, I am a huge travel junkie, too. For those of you who do not know me, I am always in the midst of planning some sort of other adventure and trip. I just love traveling and seeing the world. So, in 2 weeks, actually 2 weeks from today, I will probably be touching down in, well, Jacksonville, Florida, but I am driving then to Savannah, Georgia. I read a certain book a few years ago, loved it, absolutely fell in love with it, and it takes place all in Savannah. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil by John Berendt. Loved it. Ever since I read this book, I wanted to go there. How the city is laid out in these squares, the history, the just beauty of this city, I am so excited for. So I had to buy my copy because, again, library book when I initially read it, and I need to own it, and I'm probably going to take this with me and take pictures about like the landmarks and be like, yay, look, the book's here and so am I. Woo! I know, I'm a huge weirdo. But I'm really, really excited to reread this because I remember the first time I was just absolutely enthralled with it, and I need to remind myself of the landmarks and why I fell in love with the city that I'd never even been to. So, I'll be reading this next week. So, yay! Okay, last book. I'm so excited! Many of you know how obsessed I am with this series thanks to Betty and Ashley, and Sarah J. Maas, author of Throne of Glass, is obsessed with these books too. Very, very well, well-read people love these books, and so do I, and it kind of leads me into my new, hopefully, feature or something. I don't know, I don't want to call it that because it's not going to be that big of a deal except for me. So, I finally got, and I'm about to read the last book in the Brotherhood series, The Black Dagger Brotherhood, Lover at Last by J.R. Ward. Okay, I love these books. I've talked about these books extensively on Twitter and on the blog. I cannot, even my chest hurts thinking about how much I love these books. Like, I can't. I am fangirling times a million over these. And I've been waiting for Quinn's book. Look how pretty he is. I think he's gonna hang out here with me. I've been hanging out and waiting to get through all these books forever. I mean, I shouldn't say that because it makes it sound like I was dreading reading them, but I'm not. I just love them. Look, they're so pretty. Look how big it is. It's so thick. I can't wait to read all the pages. So, I'm really excited for this. I have been waiting for Quinn's book forever, and I love all of them. I say that for every book, though. I've been waiting for his book forever, and I love them all. They're all equally, except Z. Z is my favorite. I will fight any of you out there for him. Yeah, I know, you know who I'm talking to. Crazies. But, so, this leads me into, hopefully, a new feature. Look how cute he is. Look how sexy. On the blog. So, I would like to do some sort of feature with book boyfriends. You all know how much I love them and love to obsess over them. So, my little preview is it will heavily feature our favorite fictional men, and I am really excited to get this going, and hopefully it will be up at the end of this month. Yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed my week in books. Well, it's been my few weeks in books, and I hope this video uploads appropriately. If for some reason the audio is not spliced correctly with my mouth moving, I apologize because this is new to me. So I'm trying really hard, and I hope that the video looks okay, and I hope I'm not too annoying. And I know I keep clicking back and forth between the camera and the screen here, making sure I don't have, like, you know, stuff hanging off of my face and I'm not, you know, looking stupider than normal. But I'm really excited. So, oh wow, 12 minutes? Have I really been talking that long? Shoo, man. I thought it was going to be like 3. Okay, well, let me know what you think. Improvements, whatever. If you want to make fun of me, I'm totally, like, the queen of making fun of myself. So, yay for books, yay for reading, and stay tuned for more book boyfriends. Bye, y'all. Peace and love.